Welcome, guys. How's everybody doing? My name is Basil, and welcome to Habibi Ventures channel. Today, I want to talk about what a weekend we've had. I think everybody and their mother got rugged by the Argentinian president over the weekend, and that is bad press. That is bad branding for everything that happened in crypto over the past year. People are sick of it. CT is literally just everybody shitting on Pump Fund, even people that used to praise Pump Fund for what it was and what it did for token launches is is absolutely just, you know what? People have had enough. The people are getting hurt. We are at an age where presidents are launching coins that have zero value in terms of what it brings to the token, except for except for just the influence of the individual. And it's gotten to a point where, quite frankly, people are now calling for pump fund and meme coins to die and more regulations. I mean, there's like CT is literally like people in there making like, showing pictures of Gary Gensler and wishing he was back, and then making comments were like, you wish he was back, didn't you? Look, we are now at peak scam. When you get to peak scam in any industry or in any I guess cycle, right? They all have their scams, right? I mean, like even in 2021, it was just more elaborate. It was like via DeFi with liquidity pools, and every 50th chain launched some 50th dex that was telling you to go and participate in providing liquidity, right? Which is like just depositing your tokens and you get rewards in this random yield. But and then like the next day, all of a sudden you're seeing 1,000% APR turn to a completely zero, right? And the value of whatever you put in there, right, the $2,000 or whatever is down to zero. It's gone. Just now, it's happening at a much faster rate with meme coins, and it's happening at every single level. I mean, even seasoned vets that have been in this space are even getting rugged, and the ruggers are just getting more innovative, and more sophisticated, and people just can't keep up anymore. They just can't keep up. Things die. They don't last more than a week. They don't die. They don't last more than 2 days. So CT is literally just trying to call Pump Fund for its head on a pitchfork. But look, it's not that it's a bad thing or a good thing. It's just we are literally in any industry, whenever there is this much excitement and this much, when it's just so new, you will always have opportunistic individuals who will be able to come in and figure out ways to manipulate the ability to extract as much value as quick as possible, as much as possible, from those that are not as affluent in terms of the knowledge of how to use this stuff, right? From the retail people, like those individuals, and even higher knowledge people, they're still getting rugged, right? Because it's just the way you go about sniping these coins, and you know getting certain information in the back rooms to follow certain wallets, track them, build sniping bots, snipe certain activities and dump them, and like absorb all of the liquidity initially, and or at least like purchase a big chunk of the supply, and then just dump the entire liquidity once you have a chance, and just crash a chart. What we see now on CT essentially is everybody calling for like more fair ways for people to get involved, launching coins. So what does this mean? So like all of this stuff, what does this mean, right? We're all right. We get it. There's a bunch of scamming. People are sick of it. What this means now is that there's two things. One thing is that yes, people are calling for more fair ways for projects and retail and individuals and investors to come back and find more fairer ways for them to make investments, and where it's more long-term aligned possibly, or pushing a narrative to want to get some sort of payback or utility from whatever it is that the product they're using, right? Or the token that they're investing in. whether it's through dividends, whatever it may be. The second thing is the second thing is like we're now drifting back to where, like, you know what, those altcoins that had utility, all these utility coins, they're kind of meaning like we would prefer to go and spend our investments there. They're way less volatile. So like after we went to the casino, blew up our accounts a few times, we're like, you know what, actually this isn't as fun because 99% of the time I lost money. Now I want to go back to those other coins where where I'd rather be in it for like a long-term holder and speculate over a longer period. Now that's going to happen, but there's the other part where you have to consider when you're doing all this stuff is, although you want utility, the people don't want just any kind of utility. They want the certain type of utility, the same utility you find in Web 2. Now you guys are like, what do you mean the same utilities with Web 2? In crypto, the only thing you can do right now is participate in speculative platforms and products, majority of them, right? I would say 98% of the products that are in crypto and Web3, whether it's AI agents, trading bots, autonomous trading, or just AI in general, whatever it does, chat, and then it has a coin. The other things are just like meme coins that have no reason, or it's DeFi, right? It's like all speculative, around speculation. The other things are, well, in Web2, why are they so good is that there's products where they are built first for the consumer, where they are built on the basis of giving value to the consumer. So they're providing a use case for the consumer, which is you, the retail. They're giving you a reason to use the product because it solves a specific problem that you might have. In return, right, later down the line, they'll launch a stock if they're successful. So what's going to happen now in Web3 is what I just said. Exactly what Web2 is go through is Web3 is going to start going. So you're going to build products. You're going to start seeing products that they solve a specific problem besides token accrual, right? And it's going to be a certain type of use case where people are actually like, it's tangible. They can use and get value from using this product. It can still be in DeFi and it can still be in that sector as well, of course. But other sectors will need to arise, and and people at that point, if you like a product enough, if somebody said like, hey man, you have the Apple product, you've been buying Apple over the course of 10 years, you want to go buy the Apple stock, well, you want to go buy the Apple stock because essentially for the next 10 years you're going to keep buying Apple. You've been a customer for Apple for 10 plus years. You're going to want to go and keep buying. You're going to want to go and bet on Apple's rise at that point. So the same thing is going to happen in crypto. You're going to go and be like, oh, well, you know what? I use this Web3 product every single day. This is why I use it, right? Whether it's for entertainment purposes, whether it's because it lets me make more money online through passive income, or, hey, I get certain information from using this product, whatever, X, Y, and Z, right? Oh, and now they have a ability for me to participate and buy a token and hedge on its success. That that is what's going to happen next. So if you're wondering where capital is going to be flowing, it's going to be flowing in that direction. Start looking for early projects that you believe in that might actually start that you use daily, right? For whatever use case it might be. And that is essentially where I see capital coming through. The airdrop farming game, all of this stuff, right? For incentivized reasons where they would get people just to come and pump up numbers on their chain. All that's dead. All that's dead. Now we need real world use cases. Like, people want to use this stuff for real now. So that's where we're at with crypto. Cheers.